India is a secular country. What does it mean? It means that every person is free to follow his own religious beliefs, and it does not depend on what the government thinks or what the people running the country think. Every person is free to follow their own religious beliefs. This is what defines India. So in India, every citizen has certain rights, and because of those rights, they can live a peaceful and dignified life according to their own choices. But not all places or all countries have similar rights. So there are places where you're not free to follow your own religion. For example, imagine a place something like this where all the people are forced to follow one single religion, whether they want to or not. It will be very difficult, a very difficult life, isn't it? What if there is a country where rich can easily exploit the poor and the poor have no rights? They can go nowhere and there is no system to help them or protect them from exploitation. Again, it will be very difficult, isn't it? Well, even our Constituent Assembly felt the same. So, when they were forming the constitution, they kept these things in mind. That is, all the people should have certain rights, and they called them fundamental rights. So, in India, we have 6 basic fundamental rights, and they cover all these important topics which are very important for a human being: prosperity, rule of law, dignity, justice, peace, hope, equality, freedom, and trust. So, our constitution gives us 6 fundamental rights which cover all these important topics. So, what are fundamental rights exactly? How do we define them? Well, what are fundamental rights? All citizens of India enjoy 6 rights that are fundamental to human nature and to a democracy. These rights are known as fundamental rights. So, what are the 6 fundamental rights? Well, the 6 fundamental rights which our constitution guarantees us are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. So, these are the 6 fundamental rights which are guaranteed to us as citizens of India. So, there are how many fundamental rights? 7, 6, 5 or 4? What do you think? Well, there are 6 fundamental rights which have been guaranteed to us by the Indian Constitution. The first is right to equality. What does it mean? Well, the most basic right to equality is that all the human beings are equal. Well, this was not the case before independence, when we had no constitution of our own. Well, people discriminated against each other. So in earlier times, caste system was followed, in which certain people belonged to a certain caste which was called the upper caste, and certain people belonged to another caste which was called the lower caste, and people from the upper caste discriminated against the people from lower castes. What exactly happened in that? Well, people from upper caste made the people from lower caste feel as if they are lesser beings, and people from upper caste are much superior. As a result, they practiced untouchability. That is, people from upper caste did not even touch people from the lower caste. They made them feel so small. But what is this caste system? What is upper and lower caste? Well, it was defined by certain section of the society. There is no upper and lower caste in our human beings. We are all born equal, isn't it? So this caste system was made by us humans, and by following this caste system, actually we made sure that everybody did not have equal rights. So the Constituent Assembly gave the right to equality to every citizen of the country. That is, everyone is equal. So practice of untouchability is illegal according to the Constitution. So Constitution says that practice of untouchability is illegal. So whoever practices untouchability is actually liable to be punished under Indian law. So by this, the Constitution made sure that everybody has the right to equality. Apart from that, it also says that no difference should be made between men and women, or between people who belong to different religions, castes, or regions. So people cannot be discriminated because of their religion, because of their caste, or because of their region. It also states that equal opportunities and equal pay for both the genders should be there. So our Constitution also ensures that there is equal opportunity and equal pay for both the genders. That is, there is no discrimination against any particular gender. That is what right to equality means. Now, next is right to freedom. What does right to freedom mean? Well, freedom to express and communicate. So this is a very important right. We are free to express our views. So for example, if you don't like this video, you can always comment that you did not like this video, or which part of the video you did not like. And so you always have that right, and nobody will charge against you for that. But it is very important that you make sure that when you are commenting, your comments do not hurt somebody. That is, you do not use any derogatory language or an abusive language which will hurt somebody's sentiments. So till you are using a proper language and you are expressing your views without hurting anybody's sentiments, it is perfectly fine. That is, the Constitution gives you the right to express and communicate freely. So any of these mediums, for example, you have the newspaper, you have the television, you have the radio, or you have the internet. Whichever means you feel comfortable, you can express your views. So by right to freedom, your pen or your mobile phone or even a mic can give you the freedom. So you can use any of these tools to actually express yourself. So all these stand for your right, your freedom to express and communicate. Right to freedom also means that you have freedom to gather peacefully without weapons. So if you feel that something is not right, or you do not like something which has been done by the government or a certain section of the society, you can always protest. That is, you can always gather peacefully without weapons and you can show your protest. So whether it is a candle march or a peace march, you are allowed to do it without weapons. That is, if you do it peacefully, you are definitely allowed to do it. So you are free to gather and express your beliefs or protest. Also, right to freedom says that freedom to move throughout India or live in any part of India. That is, you have the freedom to move throughout India. So maybe you belong to one of the northern states and you want to travel and settle down in one of the southern states, you are allowed to do that. Or if you live in one of the southern states and you want to settle down in western part of the country, you are allowed to do that. You are free to move throughout India or to live in any part of India. So this is one of the fundamental rights which you get. Right to freedom. Right to freedom also gives us freedom to practice any occupation, profession, or business. What does it mean? It means that you are not forced to serve any particular section of the society. Whatever you feel, whichever profession you feel you are comfortable with, you can choose that. So whether you want to be an engineer, a doctor, a teacher, or an air hostess, you can be any of these. The Constitution of India gives you the right, that is, right to freedom. So we learned about right to equality and right to freedom, which are two of the fundamental rights which are very important in our lives. And our Constitution ensures that we get both these rights, which allow us to live a dignified life. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.